EventMode is a 3ds Max plugin that allows designers to manipulate human events and interactions during the design workflow. Most contemporary architectural practices are utilizing computational design tools such as 3ds Max in order to develop their projects. These tools are very adept at representing the physical characteristics of the design buildings, such as their form or their materiality. However, the design decisions of the architects are also influenced by the spatial human events and casual interactions that will possibly take place inside the design spaces. EventMode attempts to introduce these crucial parameters into the design workflow by creating a new component, the event platform. Event platforms are transparent, volumetric, digital representations of the intended spatial events of a certain space. The goal is to complement the familiar widespread utilization of geometric building elements with a novel type of entity that is capable of representing spatial events. These components can be parametrically controlled in the following manners. The designer can dynamically control their dimensions, their footprint, or their volume. Moreover, it is possible to assign various event scenarios to each platform. This is achieved by quickly inserting avatars and selecting their activities through pre-established motion capture libraries. Apart from activities, the designer can also define parametric connections between the platforms. These can be either physical or visual. Physical connections establish how the avatars move between the platforms and essentially indicate the potential doors and passageways. Visual connections determine how much of the surrounding context is visible to the avatars of each platform. This is achieved through an intended opacity percentage for each border of each platform. The plugin makes it possible for the architect to manually create and manipulate a transparent event skeleton of the design building. Additionally, it can automatically generate several configurations of the platforms based on the desired connections and the available plot area. Then, the designer can dynamically link these skeletons with parametric geometric panels. By assigning different geometric panels to specific borders of the event platforms, the embedded characteristics of the panels, type of openings, materiality, etc., are informed by the visual and physical connections of the platforms in order to produce the final building geometry. In essence, the geometric skin has to conform and wrap around the event skeleton of the building. However, this process is not linear. The designer has the option to evaluate the mode through visual and data feedback that the plugin provides. The visual feedback takes advantage of the human events that take place inside the platforms. The plugin automatically positions multiple cameras around the avatars using cinematic conventions. It then evaluates all the cameras and produces a 15-second animation matrix with the 9 most suitable cameras. The data feedback consists of comparative diagrams that are based on information such as environmental visibility and depth of field, which are gathered from the point of view cameras of all the avatars of the model. Based on these feedback mechanisms, the designer is able to make adjustments to the model and improve his project. The ultimate goal of EventMode is to allow the designer to make bidirectional connections between human events and geometric components in order to enhance the design outcome.